Hello, YouTube. Welcome back. Give me just a few minutes here while I send out these invitations. Sorry about any background noise. Apparently, there's a psycho lady staying here right now. Okay, we got our invitation set out, and I think we're ready to begin. I got my coffee, I got my cigarettes. Hey, thanks for coming. Episode 4. Here we go. Last time. Previously on Batman, the Telltale series.
Penguin would have just beaten me to death right there in front of everyone. He wanted to. If Batman hadn't been there, I would be... Of course, the doctors aren't thrilled about me leaving. My therapist is worried the drug might have caused some issues to resurface. Make them unmanageable.
Our stock is tanking. The board is losing confidence. Wayne Enterprises needs a new face.
Dum, dum, dum.
Oswald Covenant.
You're the only ally I have in this building. It's important. I need you to be my eyes and ears.
All right, I can do that.
Keep Oswald out of R&D. Let me know if anything comes up.
You're a good man, Bruce.
I think you may have misinterpreted things.
Oh. Sorry.
Please, Selina, I have to tell you how I... Bruce?
Selina, I think you should get out of Gotham. It's not just Harvey. The children of Arkham are after you. It's not safe right now.
Yeah. Maybe you're right. Dropped your pen.
That's not...
Dun dun dun.
I think it's time you knew my real name. I am Lady Arkham.
Well, that's not good. Not good at all. No, not good. Not good at all. No. Sorry, folks. I ain't been up very long. I'm in a goofy mood. I overslept too much.
You have to face the truth sometime.
Retribution, Bruce.
is this place?
Get out. Breakfast.
Okay, I'm up.
For Christ's sake, put some clothes on. Doctor's making the rounds soon.
Doctor? What doctor? Looks like someone was angry. Lovely. Is that my blood? God, I hope it's mine.
I don't think it
Arkham
is.
Asylum. This can't be happening. This can't be real.
I don't think that's your blood, Bruce.
Better be decent. You settled? Good. Anything you need? Water, piss, rat poison? I've been asked for rope before. Not really allowed to give it out.
You can tell me why I'm in Arkham Asylum for a start.
What, rich boy doesn't remember? Oswald Cobblepot? You beat him to a bloody pulp. Nearly killed him. Landed you here. Any of this ringing a bell? Might as well get comfortable. This is your home now. Time to meet your neighbors.
Okay, first off, where did inmates get a lot of money like that?
You look just like him. Your father ever tell you about me? How he sent me here? Left me to rot in this goddamn hellhole? Somebody's gotta pay for that. I hope to God there is a hell. I want your daddy to see what I do to you. You'll join him soon enough, Wayne.
Welcoming committee has really gone downhill around here, hasn't it?
What the?
Rude! Churlish! Not nice! How do you like it? You are pathetic!
Who's our savior? Oh, that's not good.
Buddy. Oh, buddy. Are you okay? You don't look so grand. More like the opposite.
I'm fine. Just some bruises.
Alright. Tough guy. Nice.
What is going on in here?
It's like I told you, Doctor. These creeps were attacking the new guy.
Well, who did that? Was it you?
Of course not. It was mostly over by the time I got in. The new guy's tougher than he looks. Right, buddy?
Bruce, is that really what happened?
Go on, tell her.
Yeah, that's what happened.
We have a very strict no fighting policy here in Arkham. If you can't obey that rule, you're going to find yourself in hot water fast.
The orderly that was here before took money from these men and let them into my room. He gave them a taser.
I knew that you coming to Arkham could cause some excitement, but I didn't expect it to happen so fast. I'll do my best to keep you safe, but I need you to be careful.
Us nice guys gotta stick together. Am I right?
Thank you. I appreciate the effort.
I'm glad you're so understanding after what just happened. Good thing help wasn't far away.
Just looking out for the new guy.
I'm Dr. Joan Leland, by the way, head of psychiatry. I'll be overseeing your case.
Dr.
personally.
Lee.
We'll get you transferred to a new room, Bruce. One that doesn't
She's
have
a
your
pretty decent character.
blood all over it. For now, follow me.
I'm sorry, I don't think I ever got your name.
She's been in the comics and also in the
He's
show
never given his
Gotham.
name out to anybody.
What?
You just call him John Doe.
Bingo.
Oh boy, the beginnings of the Joker. This is gonna be fun. Still got
John
that
is one of
creepy
our
laugh
most
too.
improved patients.
I love
He's
it.
been with us for quite some time. I'm sure he'd be willing to show you around. Right, John?
Oh, yeah. I'll show him the whole 9 yards.
I think it would be best if you stayed by his side.
But there's not enough black tiles, you hear me? There's too many white tiles!
You know, Doc, our last session was so enlightening.
That's good to hear. Your next evaluation is in a few weeks. I'm glad you're starting to understand yourself.
Oh, every day, Doctor. Every day.
Get away from the walls, Bruce.
Taste anything! I want to taste!
You gotta be more careful, Bruce. Some of these guys bite. You remember the first time you let me into the rec room, Dr. Leland?
How could I forget?
You had to teach me how to play checkers.
Yes.
No! You need to let me go! I have to warn the president! They're trying to kill me! You don't know the president.
They don't like it when you try to use the phone.
That's because phones are for staff use only. No exceptions.
Stop that guy from trying. Such persistence. Wrong number, dumbass.
Stop! I'll come by to check on you two later.
Don't worry about us, Dr. Leland. I'm gonna take good care of you.
Oh, why does that make me nervous?
Welcome to Arkham Asylum. Believe it or not, some of these people are crazy. But everyone's friendly, mostly.
Episode 4,
Watch
Guardian of
yourself
Gotham.
around those two.
It's
Not a
beginning
big fan
full
of
now.
strangers. And just a little bit, you know, prone to outbursts of violence.
What did they do?
This is Arkham, Bruce! Use that sick little imagination of yours. Murder, mayhem, carnage, the usual.
Let's see. On the couch, that's St. Louis. Ooh, shh. His favorite show's on. Never misses it. All right, friendo. Commercial break. Get up! Where is the remote? One of the orderlies must have taken it. Never fear, though. I'll go ask Leland. She likes me. Ooh, I almost forgot. Here.
What is this?
You got a bad case of the mind knives. I can tell. I can tell. Just shove off, all right? No mind knives for me. I already got my shots.
That's the way the cookie crumbles. Cookie crumbs.
Arnold Wesker,
Hello.
a.k.a. the ventriloquist.
No way. Arnold's busy. I swear, if you bother him, I will gut you.
Nice trick.
Listen, pal. Arnold's had a tough time in here, and he doesn't need bullies like you making his recovery harder. So unless you have something important to say, get lost. I saw the cookie ring, not you, son.
Batman really did a number on this guy. Just let him be. Hey there, buddy boy. You miss me? I missed you.
However, the threat remains. The children of Arkham are still out there, and I will not rest until these streets are safe and firmly under my control.
Never anything good on, is there?
My enforcement squad has already seen great success. They stopped a massive attack being organized out of a local SkyTrain depot.
Politicians usually bore me to tears, but this one has become a lot more interesting lately.
In my Gotham, no one's above the law, including Bruce Wayne. After his vicious attack on Oswald Cobblepot, I had Mr. Wayne committed to Arkham Asylum, where I hope he'll receive the treatment he so desperately needs.
Double-crossing Two-Faced. I thought you and the mayor were friends. I mean, you were supporting his campaign.
Harvey was my friend. I can't believe he's the one who put me here.
Sounds like you need better friends. Slim pickings around here, though. I've looked.
In which Mayor Dent announced the creation of a special enforcement squad under his direct command to combat an imminent threat from the children of Arkham.
Rest assured, we will find these terrorists, their stockpile of drugs, and their leader, this Lady Arkham, before they can strike again.
Now, this is good television. Mayor on a rampage versus freaky drug terrorist.
I'm gonna find your drugs.
I'm going to expose your corruption.
Oh my God! Won't someone save my baby?
They should be selling tickets to this.
Tragically, there's still no sign of Gotham Gazette reporter Vicky Vale after her mysterious disappearance earlier this week.
Very tricky, Vicky. I think we both know she's quite the, lady. Right, Bruce?
Wait. You know that Vicky is... Tell me what you know.
You want to find Vicky and her drugs, huh? Get your revenge just like you got your revenge on Cobblepot? Publicly and dramatically. Something entertaining for these newscasters to talk about.
Well, that all depends on you. If your information is good, we'll see.
I knew I liked you. I've been watching you for a while now, Bruce, and I can tell there's something darker in you. When you attacked Oswald, I could tell you enjoyed it.
He says he's been watching me for a while now.
Dragged you off of him, that Cobblepot punk.
Says he's been watching me for a while now, but he's been in Arkham.
Yeah, I'm
Has there been more televised about Bruce than we know?
Glad to see you embracing
Or
those
has John Doe been
Especially
leaving
a guy like
Arkham
you,
without anyone knowing?
Clearly takes after his father. It's obvious that's why Vicky hates you.
Your dad helped bump off her parents.
Why would my father have the Vales killed?
I never said he killed the Vales. She was born in Arkham. Victoria Arkham.
What?
You didn't know that?
The Arkhams did not approve of what your dad and his partners were doing. They were gonna blow the whistle on the whole thing, so your dad, well, popped Pop. Her parents murdered, leaving her with an unquenchable thirst for vengeance. Surely you can relate. Tragedy can drive people to do some pretty dark stuff.
Yeah, I can relate to that. Tragedy can be a powerful motivation.
I knew it. I knew it. Very good instincts on this sort of thing. You and Vicky are both dark souls, and now you're heading on a collision course towards each other. That's gotta be fantastic. You see, I know what you really are. And that's why I really want to tell you where Vicky's moved her drugs, but you're not gonna do anything while you're stuck in here. So, I vote we get you out. How hard can it be? You're Bruce Wayne. The Waynes always get what they want. All it would take is a phone call.
Well, sure, but there's no phone.
Assume I can take care of that. But it's gonna come at a price. When I get out of here, you're gonna owe me a favor, okay? Just one. Yeah, I don't know what it is yet.
Sure. One favor, that seems fair.
Excellent. We'll have loads of fun. You'll see. All right, tell you what. I'm gonna make a distraction to get the guards away from that gate. The rest is up to you. You make that phone call, and I promise I'll tell you how to find those missing drugs. Hey, Zaz! Hello,
Jesus!
Zaz.
What the hell do you want?
Settle a bet. What happens if you make a tally mark before you kill someone?
What are you talking about?
Oh!
No!
Oh!
No, I don't match him. Oh, God, I don't match!
You can fix that right now.
Skin feels like it's itching. Burning! Need to get rid of it! Stop! Someone
Oh, Jesus Christ! Why would you go after Zaz?
Run!
Victor Zaz is one of the... What is going on here? Victor Zaz is one of the villains that's the most dangerous.
GCPD.
Gordon, it's Bruce Wayne.
Wayne? Aren't you supposed to be in Arkham Asylum?
Listen, Gordon, I haven't lost my mind. I was drugged. The same drug the children of Arkham used on Montoya and Harvey Dent. You get me out of here, and I'm willing to testify.
This might help our case, actually. That makes 3 victims now, and Renee says she's got some new evidence. If you're willing to testify, I think I can get you out of there.
Thanks. I have to go.
Oh, Bruce, I have not had this much fun in ages.
Let me tell you how to find Vicky's stash of missing drugs. Ask the Vales.
Quickly, come on.
Good luck on the outside, Bruce. I just
know you're gonna put on quite the show.
Wow. That was interesting.
Pretty grisly scene in there. Multiple stabbings. One of the orderlies had a finger bitten off.
If you're looking for who to blame, maybe start with the mirror, because you're the one that left violent psychotics unattended.
Mr. Wayne, I understand you have been through a trying day, but that does not give you the freedom to criticize me or this facility in that way. Because from my perspective, my patients were fine until you went into that rec room today. One moment. Seems you have a visitor.
Alfred. Ah, Bruce. Thank heavens you're all right. You see, everything is in order. Signed this morning with Lieutenant Gordon of the GCPD. He is to be released into my care.
I know it seems like using your power and influence is the best way to make this all go away. But it's just avoiding the problem. What happened with those men in your room? The riot with Zaz? You clearly need help, Bruce. He needs extensive evaluation, treatment.
I appreciate your concern, Doctor, but I assure you, I'm fine.
You don't know that, Bruce. I'm the medical professional, and from everything I've observed, you're clearly in need of treatment.
I'm afraid it's out of your hands now, Doctor. You have the paperwork.
Let's go, Alfred.
I will see you on the outside, Bruce.
I can't wait!
What's that about?
I love Joker. I can't help it. He's got just that right bit of creepiness to him.
Well, I just can't believe that Lady Arkham was
Kinda
actually
sucks though,
veiled
that's
this entire
the
time.
last
And
bit
all
of
the while
Joker
she
you
was
see in
working
this
with
game.
Cobblepot to try and bring me down.
Did Lieutenant Gordon hear about this lead when he let you out?
Not yet. Batman will handle this one first.
No.
Even during Batman's brief hiatus, Gotham has become that much more dangerous. And the public opinion on Bruce Wayne...
Hey, thanks
well,
for coming.
Certainly hasn't gotten any better.
Yeah, well, that's why it's Batman's turn now.
True, I suppose public opinion doesn't affect him much. Though, if the people protesting to have you thrown back in Arkham get their way, that could put a damper on things.
Selina?
Well, good to know Miss Kyle's keeping in touch from wherever she is now.
Another news. If you've noticed, the streets of Gotham have been a lot quieter recently. You're not alone. The GCPD has reported a sudden and steep drop in violent crime in the past few days, with the number of 911 calls falling off a whopping 60%. Many are attributing it to the decrease in the visibility of the terrorist group Children of Arkham, whose members seem to be taking some time off. Or maybe it's just our new Mayor Dent making good on his campaign promise to bring down crime in the city. Either way, the citizens are breathing a sigh of relief.
Hello, Harvey.
You should have stayed in the asylum where I put you.
What do you want, Harvey?
The streets of Gotham are a dangerous place for someone like you right now. Well, you'll figure that out. Eventually. But by then, it'll be too late. Maybe you haven't heard, but the Children of Arkham have gone underground. Obviously plotting some sort of attack, and people are scared, panicking. I needed to show them that my resolve hasn't weakened, that Gotham is still strong.
Drax.
So I gave them an enemy. You and your family's filthy corruption. The last thing I need is you traipsing around Gotham.
Would you listen to yourself? You sound insane.
No. I'm just a man who's done letting assholes like you run the world and take whatever they want. Can't let you keep running around scot-free, Bruce. It's the will of the people.
You can spare me your will of the people crap, Harvey. I know this is personal.
You knew I was interested in Selina. What you did was a low blow, Bruce.
I don't understand that.
Harvey, listen to me. I know what you think happened, but Selina and I are just friends. period.
Don't tell me what I think happened. You're a goddamn liar. Bruce? Bruce!
Yeah, everything's good.
We're done talking. What's going on here?
Well, well, well. Bruce Wayne. You really must have done something to piss the mayor off so much, hmm? Maybe I'll get a bonus for this. Open the trunk. We're searching the car. If we find anything tying you to the Children of Arkham, including drugs, weapons, or any other suspicious materials, you will be taken into custody.
I know my goddamn rights, and you better have a warrant to back that up.
Don't need one. Mayor Dent gave his enforcers full search and seizure rights.
Come on, what's the damn holdup?
Get back to your car.
Of course. Should have known. Go back to Arkham, you damn maniac!
The hell?
Careful, or you'll be the next Cobblepot.
Showing your face in public like this?
I am tired, I am hungry, I haven't showered in 3 days! I want to go home, and if you don't get the hell out of my way, I swear to God, I will have this car run you over, and then back up again, just to make sure it did the job!
Bruce.
Shut up, Alfred, I can handle this!
Whoa!
Someone else heard that, right? This psycho just threatened me!
Yeah, I filmed the whole thing!
They should lock you up!
Oh, God,
Oh, I'm sorry about that, man.
I'm sorry. I don't...
You'll be fine. We just need to get out of this mess.
Nowhere to run, dirtbag!
Next one won't be a warning shot! All right, now the way I see it, there are 2 ways we can do this, Bruce Wayne. Either I let these people at you and see how you handle mob justice, or you could make a little donation to me and my boys to help us stay well-funded, hmm? And well-armed? What do you say?
They've got us blocked in. I can't back up. This is turning ugly, sir. What would you like to do?
The mayor's gonna hear about this, and it ain't gonna make him happy.
Here. It's everything I have, okay?
Sure, that'll work.
No.
This isn't over.
Yeah, sure. Take it up with City Hall.
Sir? Just get us home, Al. Fast.
Okay. Down, down, down we go into the Batcave.
I'm fine, okay? I just need to get to the computer.
You're exhausted. And the influence of Lady Arkham's drug may still be affecting you. You've seen the way it's still affecting Harvey. He's a paranoid wreck.
Harvey is turning Gotham into a police state. Oswald has stolen my company, and we need to find Vicky and the Children of Arkham before they strike again. I can't just ignore it.
That's 3 problems we gotta take care of.
You absolutely must get some rest.
Then help me. Feels like the whole damn cave is coming down around me.
Of course I'll help. Let's start by addressing the problem at hand.
You're right. Let's just focus on getting my head clear first. Bring up everything we know about Vicky Bell's drug.
Yes, of course.
If I can isolate the presence of the drug, I should be able to synthesize an antidote. Start a DNA scan. Compare it to my DNA.
I do speak, it's just when there's something to say.
I'll make the preparations.
With games like this, it's hard to, you know... Okay, here we go, the Codex. Now you're going to hear me speak quite a bit. Wayne family butler. My reputation has been ruined and my name is worthless, but somehow Alfred remains dignified despite the mudslinging. I thought my emotional core was bulletproof as they come, but Alfred has shown me that he's even stronger. There was time to deliver me from the nightmare of Arkham Asylum without so much as a raised eyebrow, and I'm forever grateful. Mayor of Gotham City. My money helped him get there, but now I have to admit that Gotham City has a monster in the mayor's office. He's become a distorted version of the Harvey I used to know, twisting his crusade against crime into an excuse for authoritarian tactics. He's also declared war on Bruce Wayne, signing the order committing me to Arkham Asylum and stealing credit for defeating the children of Arkham's plans. In his heart, he may want to save Gotham from crime, but his brutish so-called enforcement squads are only making things worse. I'll have to confront him sooner than later. I can't even begin to imagine the terrible things Oswald is doing to Wayne Enterprises now that he's the CEO. For generations, my family has worked to make it a company worth admiring, and he's going to corrupt it into something horrific. More than anything, he can't be allowed to discover my secret technologies. The savage beatings I gave him at the press conference should keep him distracted long enough for me to come up with a plan to deal with him. I thought I could handle everything on my own, but Jim Gordon has proven me wrong. If it wasn't for him, I would still be rotting away in Arkham Asylum. Instead, I'm back on the streets. No matter what happens between us, personally, I have to remember that Gordon always stands up for what's right. Vicky Vale, as I thought I knew her, is gone. She has ceased to exist. Her real name is Victoria Arkham, but I guess she prefers to be called Lady Arkham. She's been right there in front of me this whole time, and somehow I failed to see it. How? She manipulated me and tried to ruin me and came too close to succeeding. It was a sloppy mistake that I can't afford to let happen again. But that ends now. First thing I need to do is track down her supply of that mind-altering drug and destroy it. Children of Arkham's leader. She's known as Lady Arkham among her followers, but now I know her real name, Victoria Arkham. Her Vicky Vale persona seems to be gone forever. I can't believe I let her into my home. I can't believe I never figured out who she was or what she was doing. But now that I know, there's nothing that will stop me from taking her and her followers down. Ever since I stopped their plot to spray the citizens of Gotham with their drug, the children of Arkham have been quiet. If I hadn't been in Arkham, I would have immediately tracked them all down. But it seems Mayor Dent has taken up the fight in my absence. He'll crush them and anyone who tries to stand in his authoritarian tactics. John Doe. My time in Arkham was short, but one patient in particular left a big impression on me. I didn't catch his name, but I won't ever forget his face or his laugh. He's like some kind of creepy circus clown. However, he did provide invaluable help in tracking down Vicky and her missing drug stash. For that, I agreed to grant him a favor. What's one favor to a man who will never see the outside of Arkham? Now the Gotham feed. Time to find out what's going on while I was in Arkham. Mayor Dent's private security raises concerns by Thomas Blackcrow. Newly elected Gotham Mayor Harvey Dent has barely moved into City Hall, but it's already apparent this administration will be quite different than the last. Look no further than the mayor's recently appropriated private security team manning checkpoints throughout the city. Through a spokesperson for the mayor, the checkpoints have been set up in the interest of public safety. They declined to say where the newly hired officers come from. One thing's for sure, however, and that's the chain of command. These new officers report directly to Mayor Dent. Mayor Dent ran as a law and order candidate. With these new and checkpoints, Gotham will see that promise enacted for better or worse. Wayne out of Arkham in less than 48 hours by Joey Day. Gotham's most famous billionaire inmate barely had time to warm up his bunk at Arkham Asylum before he walked out the front doors a free man. Bruce Wayne was arrested 2 days ago after assaulting incoming Wayne Enterprise CEO Oswald Cobblepot at a press conference on the steps of the Wayne building. The press conference was called after an emergency vote by the board of Wayne Enterprises to remove Wayne as CEO, citing recent troubling revelations about the Wayne family. Many felt his erratic behavior would lead to an extended stay in Gotham's notorious mental health facility. But less than 48 hours after being admitted, Wayne's release was secured by the Gotham City Police Department. Department officials had no comment on the matter. Mayor claims credit for drop in COA crime by Mario Ito. While the GCPD's newly released crime statistics show an overall rise in violent crime across Gotham, the number of incidents involving the so-called Children of Arkham have dropped since the mayor's self-appointed enforcement squads have taken to the streets. In a fiery speech on the steps of City Hall, Mayor Harvey Dent took credit for the reduction in COA activity, claiming that the streets of Gotham would be lost without his personal leadership. However, Mayor Dent is not without his critics. Civil liberty activists issued a statement calling Mayor Dent's new policies militaristic and bordering on fascist. The statement also blamed Dent for the overall rise in crime, suggesting that the mayor's enforcement squads contributed to the growing climate of chaos and fear in Gotham. Missing Gazette reporter maybe COA kidnapping by Art Shadows. Gotham City Police now believe that the missing Gotham Gazette reporter, Vicky Vale, may have been kidnapped by the self-proclaimed leader of the Children of Arkham. In a video statement released late last night on the internet, the mysterious leader claimed to have kidnapped Vale as well as taking responsibility for a number of criminal acts, including thefts and targeted violence throughout the city. No motive for the kidnapping was given, although most are sure that some of Vale's journalism must have provoked the abduction. The GCPD has urged staff at all major Gotham media outlets to use caution and consider additional security measures. GCPD officer linked to Falcone killing returns to the force by Kate Clark. Renee Montoya, the GCPD officer who allegedly shot mob boss Carmine Falcone, returned to duty this week after the GCPD of Internal Affairs dropped its investigation. I'm not really a god, I'm a big-time reader. The department found that Sergeant Montoya was not responsible for her actions after finding evidence that she had been drugged against her will with a powerful mind-altering substance. Her assailant has yet to be identified, although police suspect the Children of Arkham are involved. The scandal around the Falcone killing continues to be subject of intense interest and speculation. Amid reports that billionaire Bruce Wayne offered to testify in Montoya's defense, it is unknown what, if any, relationship exists between Wayne and Sergeant Montoya. The GCPD continues to investigate a shootout involving Montoya while she was on administrative leave following the Falcone killing. The GCPD refused to comment on Montoya's involvement. However, the district attorney's office told Gazette reporters that Sergeant Montoya isn't suspected of any wrongdoing.
This is the refined sample of the drug taken from Officer Montoya after she killed Falcone. Here's my DNA before the incident. It seems that the drug attaches itself to specific proteins in the genome structure. If we can modify the drug's molecular structure, we should be able to create a counteragent.
Once you've figured this out, we'll have a working antidote. We can cure others affected by the drug.
No. I wish that were possible. This cure is based on my DNA. It'll only work for me. To cure other people, we'd have to sample and decode the genome structure for each and every person to make them an antidote.
We don't have the time or resources for that.
That's why we were lucky to have mine on file already. Should do it.
Okay, we got the antidote.
This needs to be injected directly into the vein to work.
I don't imagine it'll be much fun.
No, it won't. Oh. I hate getting shots. Not to mention having to give myself
Hopefully
one.
that does the trick.
Ugh.
It'll work, Alfred. Feel better already.
So, what are we going to do now?
First things first, I need to know what Lady Arkham, has been up to while I've been away. Search for all children of Arkham recent activity. The press is reporting that Vicky Vale is missing.
That's the funny thing.
Yes.
I hate needles.
Obviously, the police have yet to find
Yet
the
I
body.
can get a tattoo, no problem.
Woman, trying to get the scoop on you, pretending to care. She betrayed you.
I never trusted her. There's always something off.
Your instincts are very rarely wrong, sir.
She was playing me the entire time, breaking me down. She wanted me in Arkham. She wanted me to feel what my father had done to all those people.
Bruce.
There were bigger plans than me, Alfred. Batman stopped her at the Skyrail station, and I can't believe that she isn't finding another way to use the drugs.
Well, if that's true, she may be more dangerous than ever.
I know. I met someone in Arkham who gave me a tip on how to find her.
A tip? Do you really think you can trust someone in Arkham Asylum? Offense intended toward your recent time there, of course.
He knew that Vicky Vale was Lady Arkham. No one else has that information.
I suppose that's not something we can ignore, trustworthy or not.
He told me that if I want to know what she's planning, then I should visit her parents' house.
If the Vales still live in Gotham, they should be easy enough to locate.
Got it.
Bruce?
Yeah?
If you do find Miss Vale, please, be careful.
That's a good piece of advice.
I'm inside the Vale house.
Oh, that's not good.
Alfred, the Vales are dead. One body confirmed, but there is a lot of blood. Alert Gordon.
Will do.
I don't know how this is connected to the drugs yet. Whatever they knew about it, Vicky made sure they kept quiet. Syringe. Seems she hasn't given up her old tricks.
Is this the same drug?
Yes, but this is several times stronger than the dosage I received.
Maybe she's escalating.
This seems personal.
Oh. Why is it not searching? God, come on.
There's an injection wound on her neck. Same kind Montoya and I both received, but this one's much worse. Her eyes are gone. Stabbed out.
That's disturbing.
Yes, it is. That's very disturbing. Well, we found the injection link on her neck, so...
Same device, same drug. This confirms that Lady Arkham is the murderer.
Okay.
Recent family photo?
Vicky's not in it. It shows the Vales with another child in front of an industrial office. There's a logo on the building.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
I found a lock of hair.
Anything unique about it?
It was cut at a downward angle, probably with some force based on how clean the slice is.
Let's see if there's anything over here to find. No.
This must be Vicky shortly after she was adopted. It's a letter from Gotham Social Services about a monthly stipend for foster parents.
Vicky's a bit old for that, isn't she?
It's not for Vicky. They have a boy. It's clean. This wasn't used as a murder weapon.
Then why was it lying on the floor?
Well, that's an easy one to figure out once I get over here. They were in the middle of dinner, obviously. Or the hair.
It appears Mrs. Vale attempted to fight back with this knife, but only managed to slice through the attacker's hair. Alfred found Mr. Vale.
Alive?
No. He's gone. 10 hours at least, judging by the state of his soft tissues. Looks like a company logo. The belt buckle is covered in blood. Before he was hung with the belt, Mr. Vale was beaten with it.
The logo will come over here to the family photo.
The logos match. Mr. Vale owned an oil and heating company.
Looking it up now. Yes, he's got a sizable warehouse in the industrial district and a fleet of delivery trucks.
And now Vicky's got it.
something we're missing. Somewhere. We're missing something somewhere, folks. There we go.
Large amounts of blood spatter across the walls. It's not steady like arterial spray. Someone was swinging wildly. Wait, there's a slight indentation where something bloody struck the wall with force.
Something thrown?
Nothing I can see.
That comes over here to the belt buckle.
The indentation matches the shape of the belt buckle. It must have impacted with the wall during the attack.
What exactly happened in that house?
I think I know. After we stopped her at the rail station, Vicky needed a place to hide her supply of drugs. Her father's trucks and warehouse offered the perfect cover. To do that, she needed them out of the way, with Vicky Vale fully assuming her new identity of Lady Arkham. Seems like she didn't need the veils around to support her old one. Vicky showed up to attack her adopted parents, but only the mother was there at first. Miss Vale fought back and was able to slice off part of Vicky's hair. Vicky then subdued her with the same drug she used on me.
There's something missing here.
Dose, nearly lethal. She then removed the mother's eyes, indicating a deeply personal motivation. This was obviously some sort of vendetta. Sometime during this, Mr. Vale entered. Vicky attacked him with his own belt, striking with the buckle until he was unconscious and bleeding out. Finally, she dragged him to the closet and hung him with the belt. The blood loss got him way before the hanging did.
That's horrific. She never acted out in such a violent way before. Why would she...
Alfred.
Like I said, there's something missing, and I think we're about to find out what it is.
If anyone else is here, I'll find them.
We got
Clear.
pipes.
Nothing here.
In the oven.
There's someone here, under the stairs, alive.
A hidden room. And we found the thing that was missing. The kid.
It's okay. I'm not going to hurt you.
Sir, is everything all right?
It's a kid, Alfred. The boy from the photo.
Is he all right?
Aside from the shock and a few bruises, he seems okay. He might be able to tell me more about what happened.
Possibly. But if that's the road you go down, please do it with caution.
There's a question, though. Why does he have bruises?
Hey, it's gonna be okay. Gonna be all right. Why are you hiding?
I heard screams. Lots of screams. So I hid. I didn't see what happened.
I need you to tell me if you saw or heard anything. This is important.
I heard someone say something. Something about drugs, fighting the police. I don't know who. I don't know who because I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything because I hid in here. Please don't send me to punishment.
Calm down. See, that does help me.
Send him to punishment? What the hell? What the hell does send him to punishment mean?
Get down.
Well, hello, Batman. What a pleasure to see you.
Penguin.
Let me guess. You're trying to figure out our next move. Figure out where the drugs are. Did I get it? Am I close? Pathetic. I've got these little back traps all over the city. But I should have known a good double murder would be what brought you out into the open. Ah!
Hell.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah! Good job, kid.
Nice work, kid.
Oh, I wish she hadn't seen that.
I'm so sorry that I couldn't save your parents. You don't know how sorry. I promise, I won't stop until I catch the person that did this. You're the kid who saved Batman. And no matter what happens, no matter where you go, that will always be true. And I will always owe you one.
Yeah, there we go.
Batman.
Oh my God.
He was the only survivor.
Come on. Let's get you out of here.
He saved me.
Jesus. Was this the children of Arkham? Again? Why would they attack a family like the Vales?
Because their daughter, Vicky, is Lady Arkham. She killed her own parents so she could use their company warehouse to stockpile the rest of her drugs.
Vicky? Vicky Vale, the reporter?
But the question is,
who was the
why?
boy then?
That boy was the Vale's adopted son. According to the papers I found, they were receiving a pretty significant stipend. He says he heard something about drugs and attacking the police. Can't confirm anything, but it sounds like the children of Arkham might be plotting something with those drugs against your people.
Thanks for the heads up.
The warehouse is Vale Oil and Heating. You should secure it as soon as possible.
I'll get on it right away. What about you?
I've got something I need to look into.
Lieutenant, what's going on here?
Securing the crime scene, Commissioner.
Not anymore, you're not. I'm taking over this investigation.
Ah, son of a
I can't risk you allowing Batman to contaminate our crime scene again.
They even got the wrong commissioner in here, because the commissioner before Gordon was Commissioner Loeb. And of course, that's not the commissioner they have in the game, which is kind of irritating. Because Commissioner Loeb would have been a fun character to interact with, because he's as crooked as the day is old.
And so your bat stunner just didn't work?
That's right. I have a bad feeling it was no accident. Alfred, get Lucius on the line for me, please.
Of course.
Let's get a closer look at you. No damage on the microfiber. Adhesion regulation
thanks for
is
coming.
normal. Electricity conductor, Everything looks functional. It should have worked. EMP functionality is all in the green. It doesn't make any sense. This is strange. This microchip is emitting a low-bandwidth receiving signal, but it shouldn't be.
Like the ones you shut down in the GCPD.
Something like that. But Lucius had his eyes on the Wayne tag that the Children of Arkham breached. This is something different.
Bruce, I have Lucius on screen now.
Good evening, Bruce. How can I help?
I need you to see something. Sending you schematics.
God, someone's found a way to get past my security upgrades.
Not just someone. Oswald Cobblepot.
Bruce, I am so sorry. I should have caught this, but he snuck right under my nose. Oh, what a mess. That sleaze Cobblepot at the heart of it all.
Cut yourself some slack, Lucius. There's no way you could have known. I certainly don't blame you for it.
Well, I still feel a little guilty. Looks to me like he's introduced some sort of bug into your network.
That's how he's making my equipment malfunction?
For now. But if he keeps it up, he could completely take control of your town.
My lord, that would be catastrophic.
Is there anything you can do?
I can try to work on your firewalls. But if I do anything too drastic, he'll know we're onto him.
No time for stealth, Lucius. You need to get those firewalls augmented fast. And if he notices, well, we'll figure it out from there.
Good plan. I'll get on it right away.
Thanks, Lucius.
Bruce, you're going to want to see this.
Excuse us, Lucius.
Of course.
Reports of Children of Arkham activity are down. But these efforts do not come cheap. That's why I am formally seizing the Wayne estate. So the corrupt wealth of Gotham's elite can go to the better purpose of protecting Gotham's common man. Mr. Wayne has 24 hours to evacuate his property and turn it over to the city, or he will be removed.
You can't let that egomaniac throw us out on the street.
I have to talk to him.
Harvey is scared, paranoid, but he clearly views Batman in a favorable light. Then again, maybe talking to an old friend is what he needs. Harvey's behavior is unpredictable, random. Who knows how he will react either way?
This is Bruce's problem, not Batman's. I'll take care of it.
I believe in you, Bruce. I know you can get through to him.
Okay, we're going as Bruce.
I don't know if that was the right thing to do.
There we go, the coin again.
Don't screw this up, Harvey.
Harvey, we need to talk.
If you've come to save your home, you're wasting your time. My mind is made up.
I have always supported you. Hell, I kept bankrolling your campaign even after you disavowed me to the press. Look, I know you're still pissed off at me about Selina, but I swear to you, nothing happened. You have to stop this. Now.
Gotham deserves a mayor that can focus on cleaning up this city. That's why I'm taking your money, your home, everything. It's time that you started paying your debt to Gotham. The value of your estate, it could be used to do a lot of good.
Believe me, Harvey, I've been paying for them my whole life. I have nothing left to give.
I'll be the judge of that. I'm sorry, Bruce. But I can't back down now. I've got a lot of pressure on me right now. Got enemies everywhere. And strong leaders crush their enemies. Without hesitation. I made a promise to the city that I would make it better.
I'm not the enemy. The children of Arkham are.
Oh, don't you worry.
I'm taking care of them tonight, too.
What do you mean?
Ready to go.
Do it.
What the hell did you do?
What
Lady
the
Arkham's drugs
fuck?
destroyed.
That blast was way bigger than you said! We must have taken out a whole city block with it! Hey, man, we lost
Harvey!
a bunch of our own guys! The apartment next door! Jesus Christ!
We stopped the children of Arkham. That's all that matters.
No, that is not all that matters. What about the innocents?
Hey, how quickly can we get a fire truck here?
Does a leader kill innocent people? You're a murderer now.
Their deaths are unfortunate. But think about everyone the children of Arkham could have hurt with those drugs. That feels like an acceptable price to pay. I couldn't just destroy the drugs. I had to make a statement. I needed the children of Arkham and any other potential enemies waiting in the shadows to know what I'm capable of. That I'll do anything to protect my city.
After what you've done tonight, everyone in Gotham is going to see who they really elected mayor. And when that happens, they will turn against you.
On the contrary, Bruce. This is what Gotham wanted. Oh, I can see tomorrow's headlines already. Hero Mayor saves citizens from Children of Arkham terror plot. Meanwhile, somewhere in the back they'll stick the article about Bruce Wayne's tragic suicide.
What the hell are you talking about?
All the shame you've suffered was just too much for you to bear. Your family's history, getting forced out of your company, losing all your money. No one will question finding you dead in Crime Alley so soon after you got out of Arkham. Tragic.
Oh,
But not
Harvey.
surprising. Maybe even dear old Alfred will shed a tear.
Oh, Harvey, what have you done?
Come on, keep walking. Shut up.
Just wait.
Just keep moving.
Look at what you're doing. This is wrong, and you know it.
Hey, he said shut up.
You're cops. You're supposed to protect people, keep them safe. Is this really what your badge stands for?
This is how we're keeping people safe. The children of Arkham are trying to tear the city apart. We're saving it. Yeah, we finally got a leader who wants results.
Listen to yourself. You sound brainwashed.
No, he hasn't brainwashed us. We're helping him. We're doing the right thing.
The mayor's the only one brave enough to take real action against our enemies.
Your mayor just blew up a city block.
Sometimes to help the greater good, there's a price to pay.
People died. Your fellow officers died. And if you think that's where he's gonna stop, you're just as crazy as he is.
Maybe he has a point.
Shut up! You just don't get it. You don't understand. That's why we need to take you out.
Maybe...
Maybe what?
Nothing.
Just think for yourselves. You're not Harvey's puppets. You are more than
This
that.
isn't about the mayor. This is about protecting the city. And that's why we're not afraid to do what it takes.
Officer! Drop your weapon!
You okay? Yeah. You really showed up in the nick of time. How'd you even find me? Den just blew up a whole city block.
I know. The reports I'm hearing are just awful. Den's gone way, way too far. He's supposedly trying to stop the children of Arkham, but now he's become a goddamn terrorist himself. A terrorist with half the city's support behind him. The amount of blood on his hands. He and Lady Arkham might be neck and neck on body count by this point.
Dent needs to be stopped, Jim. Now. Or that block won't be the last thing that gets destroyed.
We'll stop him. But it ain't gonna be easy. It's a mess out there. I can't help but feel guilty. Batman gave me the information on where to find Lady Arkham's drug stockpile. I handed it into my superiors and... God, this happens. I'm trying to figure out what I can do to help. But I feel like my hands are tied every direction I turn. Grogan's out for Batman's head, as soon as he can figure out a way to do it.
Sounds to me like you're already on the right path. Weeding the bad seeds out of the department. Cutting down the enforcers.
Yeah, I just hope it'll be enough. Everything is such a goddamn mess. Do you need a ride?
Thanks, but I've got it taken care of.
What's the situation?
I figured out how he's causing the feedback loop. He's somehow connected a black box computer to your encrypted network. God, it's like a digital battering ram. If he keeps this up, he could smash through the Batcave firewalls at any minute.
He'd have access to the Bat computer. Hang on, Lucius. It's Alfred. I'm patching him in. Al, Lucius figured out how Penguin's cracking my security. He has a device that...
I'm afraid we have another problem to deal with. Mr. Dent is pulling up to the manor as we speak, and he's not alone.
Already?
Oh, shit! This ain't good.
Sir, are you all right?
Penguin's hacking assaults are getting worse. At this rate, he'll have my tech compromised by the end of the night. Only place he could be hacking me from is Wayne Enterprises.
Well, I don't envy your position.
I'm going home.
Understood. We gotta help Alfred. We cannot leave Alfred there to try to handle Dent and his men on his own. Our tech can be rebuilt. We can figure that out later. Alfred is more important. He's family.
Not one step further.
Oh, come on, Al. Put the rifle down. I'm not gonna hurt you.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe you.
Uh-oh.
Back away, please, all of you. Jesus,
oh, no, that's not good.
No, not the Harvey I know. The Harvey I know would never have massacred innocent civilians. He isn't a murderer.
When a general sends his troops to kill the enemy, no one calls it murder. They call it war.
Penguin is still hacking my tech. Guess I'll be doing this the old-fashioned way.
Batman! What the hell are you doing here?
You've destroyed enough lives for one night. I'm taking you in.
Wait. We were on the same side.
Not anymore.
But it was your intel that led me to the Children of Arkham's stockpile of drugs. You made me mayor when you saved me from that freak Penguin, remember? Everything I've done, everything I am, wouldn't be possible without you.
Let me save you again. Go back to City Hall, confess your crimes, and step down. Maybe the new DA will cut you a deal.
A deal? I'm the only one who cuts deals in this town. If you can't see the good I've done for this city, then you're no better than Lady Arkham. Or the Waynes. Now get out of here! Before I have you booked for obstruction of justice. You stand in my way. You stand in the way of the law.
You're gonna need more than this, Harvey.
I know.
god! Two-Face's Tommy gun!
Know what those are? Explosive slugs! You don't have any of those in that little belt of yours!
Shoot! Whee!
Just try and hide, Batman. Let's see how that works out for you.
Ouch! Oh, that was a kneecap.
No! The bat's mine. Harvey, please! You don't want to do this! This old man needs to die.
I don't think so.
Your head or your heart? What's that sound?
What the?
You don't understand, Batman. Without me, Gotham is doomed. Who will stop Lady Arkham?
Don't you give up on me, Harvey. I know you're still in there. I still believe in Harvey Dent.
That's good to hear.
Thank God he was finally stopped. Nice work, Batman.
Well, we
My
got
job's not
Harvey
done yet.
gotten
I still
the
need to find Lady Arkham
burnt
before it's
look
too
on
late.
his clothes and
Well, I can take
arm
care of
and
all
all
this.
that, but
Just need to figure out what to do with him. All the innocent lives
His
he's
face is
responsible
still
for. He
normal.
should be locked up in Blackgate Prison. But that broken mind of his will probably only get worse in there.
Dent is too dangerous and too damaged to be kept in some holding cell at Blackgate. You have to get him into Arkham. They might actually be able to help him in there.
Yeah, you're right. I'll see what I can do. Meantime, you stay safe out there, all right?
You too, Jim.
kind of looks like we've prevented Harvey from becoming the full Two-Face, where his face is scarred. But...
Al, what's wrong?
Bruce, the computer. It's Penguin.
We need to cut the hard line now.
Bruce, all of your bat tech is linked to this computer. If you take it offline, it will all be inoperable.
If Penguin hacks in, he'll have control of all of it. I have to shut it down.
And that ends episode 4, folks. So that means going into episode 5, we have no bat tech. You and 49.5% of players agreed to owe Joker a favor after being released from Arkham. You and 68.8% of players chose to follow Joker's advice and make a phone call to get out of Arkham. You and 51.2% of players paid off the enforcer at Harvey's security checkpoint. You and 43.9% of players chose to talk to Harvey on a personal level instead of threatening him as Batman. You and 45.6% of players chose to stop Harvey from destroying your home and risk Oswald taking away your tech. I'm gonna give, like, maybe one or two more comic suggestions. I would suggest checking out, let's see here, some of the Two-Face comics, actually. Look up those ones where Batman faces off against Two-Face, or where Batman faces off against Joker or Catwoman. A lot of those are really interesting stories. And we are gonna end this here. Check back in tomorrow where we will be finishing this off. Until then, folks, have a great day.